Hey everybody, welcome back to Haven Outside. I'm Dallin, and today we're going over our pool cost guide that's available on our website. And today we're going over the little section, pool equipment and accessories. So let's dive right in. Okay, pool equipment. Pool equipment is the equipment used, like the pumps, the heaters, the filters, to clean your pool. And this is necessary because you can't have a body of water just sitting there, because we know what happens when water just sits. Algae starts to grow, and we don't want that. We don't want to be swimming in a swamp. So the pool equipment prevents that from ever happening. Now, pool equipment costs. Your pool needs excellent, reliable, and efficient pool equipment to keep your pool clean, clear, and warm. At Haven, we choose only the best equipment available to run your pool, ensuring that the equipment lasts and is efficient. However, the manufacturers of this equipment know they can charge a premium price because their products perform. Now, with that said, pool equipment is a huge chunk of the cost of building a pool, because that equipment is very high quality, but also the manufacturers of that equipment know it's such a good high quality that they kind of make you pay for it because they know it's gonna last. There's different kind of pool systems. There's more simple systems, there's more complex systems, and both do their jobs. So why is pool equipment important? Pool equipment comes in different qualities and functions. Generally, you want pool equipment that is high quality and efficient. The type and amount of pool equipment can be determined by the size of your pool. Larger pools need bigger pumps to circulate the water and bigger filters to clean that water. With smaller pools, you can have smaller pumps, filters, and heaters. However, pool equipment is generally around the same prices for high quality equipment. So if you're needing bigger equipment, the price difference may only increase by what is needed for larger equipment. Now, in that paragraph, what that means is pool equipment is necessary. You can't run a pool without pool equipment. So a manufacturer is going to give you pool equipment, and they're going to say, this is going to run X amount of gallons, and it's going to be able to filter and heat X amount of gallons. If you have a bigger pool, those pumps are going to increase in size by a little bit, but their price may not double. If it's needing to circulate double the amount of water, it's not going to double the price of the pool pump. That's basically what that means. Basic systems tend to be cheaper to install because there are less moving parts to consider. A basic system could be 100% manual with minimal automation. For example, if you wanted to heat your pool, you would manually turn on the heater and change the necessary valves for the water to flow correctly. With many pool builders, this is the type of system they provide unless upgraded. With Haven Outside, we bid our systems stock as completely automated with Wi-Fi capabilities. Our base price includes an upgraded system. Now, a basic system is, if you see a pipe, there's going to be a valve on it, and you're going to have to manually turn that valve to correctly, change the course of the water so that everything's in your system's working right. So if you have a spa and a pool and you want to heat your spa, you would have to manually make sure that all the valves are turned correctly so that the water flows correctly to heat your spa. Now, a typical thing that happens with those manual pools is somebody gets confused and they turn the wrong valve. They end up heating their whole entire pool to the degrees of their spa. So they have a massive spa, basically, in a really hot pool. However, that's not always desired, because you don't want a hot pool because they're really expensive to heat. If you're heating a large body of water, it's going to be expensive to heat. And nobody just likes money flying out the windows. So that's the downside to manual pools, is if you get confused, it's not as efficient, and you could end up heating your whole pool, or you could end up breaking your pool equipment because there's no water flow and you're confused on why your pool equipment isn't working. There's different levels of automated systems. There's simple automated systems and there's really complex systems. So let's dive right in and see what those are all about. More simple automated systems will allow you to turn on and off pool system controls from a touchscreen control screen and or smartphone. Automated systems can heat pool and spa simultaneously, keeping temperatures consistent and efficient. Turn on and off pool and spa lights, actuating on and off water features like waterfalls or spa jets. There are more features and benefits, but these are the main features. So with those simple systems, you get quite a bit from the touch of a button. You can turn on and off your lights, make sure that the water flows correctly, heating your pool right and your spa right without you having to worry about which valves you're turning. So now that we know what a simple system looks like, what does a complex system look like? Automated systems have benefits that are unreal. Depending on how complex you want your pool system to be, you could have it completely automated with chemical feeding and auto pH balancing. Automated chemical feeding or generation systems don't replace regular chemical and pH checks. Rather, they make it easier to keep up with the changing chemicals within the pool, depending on usage and organic material exposure. So what that means is the pool is going to have water that is automatically treated, which means that it has the right amount of chemicals added, the right pH balances so that your eyes aren't burning, or whatever it may be. So with those complicated systems, it doesn't necessarily replace the manual part of working on the chemicals of your pool, but it's gonna help you keep up with the maintenance necessary to run your pool, because there's different features, there's different things that add to the complexity of how hard it is to maintain your pool on the chemical side of things. So if your pool is being used on the weekends very heavily with your kids' friends, you're gonna need to use more chemicals. However, throughout the week, it's not gonna be as much. And sometimes that can be really hard to keep up with, because if you miss a weekend, then it sits with a week without having the right amount of chemicals in there. So this is important. Now, how does this affect the cost of your pool? The pool equipment you choose can affect the price of your pool. However, pool equipment is completely necessary to run a pool. Having said that, it's worth choosing Haven to give you an automated system at entry-level prices. Because pool equipment is necessary to run your pool, it's inevitable, you can't work around it, you can't cut that cost out. It's gonna be important to choose somebody like Haven Outside that's gonna give you an automated system at entry-level pricing, that you know that you have confidence in your pool equipment and you're gonna be able to keep up with the costs. All right, to sum this all up, you wanna know what kind of pool system you want. Haven provides an automated system at entry-level pricing, giving you the upgrades and benefits of an automated system right from the start. If you're trying to really cut down on costs or don't care to have an automated system, downgrading could save you money on the labor side of things. However, Haven's goal is to give you the best possible pool for your buck. If you're talking to another pool builder, make sure you know exactly what kind of pool system they plan on giving you before moving forward with them. Thank you for tuning in on this episode, and we hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next video.